Hey guys, my name is Coach Braelen Meredith, and I'm a performance coach here at Alliance of Champions Training Center. We are located at 117 Haywood Road in Greenville, South Carolina. The title performance coach comes from my main organization, which is the Parisi Speed School, and it has been around for about 25 years. We train both athletes and non-athletes of all calibers and all socioeconomic statuses as well. And you'll see an acronym that I have up here in the corner. I don't know if you can read it or not, but it reads Dream, Dare, and Believe. And that's kind of a acronym that we in the Parisi Speed School, we really live by and we really believe in. And it's our job to pass it down from the performance coaches down to our athletes that we get to impact. Here in the middle, it says goal setting, okay? It all starts with your goal setting, okay? You have to take your goals and put them on paper. That's what I truly believe. If you put your goals on paper, that's one step in that direction of you trying to make your goals become true. Because then as you've written it down, you can take a look at it every day. And it's something you truly believe in, okay? The owner of Alliance of Champions Training Center, who was Billy Fletcher, he actually took the time to write this on the board, this acronym that I'll review with you and the information over here to the other side of the board. So I'll give him credit for that. So this first acronym is SMART, okay? And it reads S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for relevant, and then T for time bound, okay? Won't go into the details of all that, but what I will say is that's a good way to use that information, to take it, and then take that information and even if you only have one goal, follow, if that goal meets all of those details, and then you can have one goal. At the bottom, where it says WOOP, okay, it reads wish, outcome, outcome, benefits, obstacles, and then plan, okay? Same thing there. Take that acronym and apply it to a goal, okay? And if at the worst, you can take a screenshot of this picture and then take it to Google, and then if you want to get more into the details of it, you can definitely do that, okay? The only reason I'm not doing that with you is because I didn't write this information down, so I don't want to mislead you, okay? Over here in the corner, okay, something I do understand a little bit more about, okay? It reads at the very top. It says identify a purpose, okay? So then up under it says why. So basically find your reason of why you would do something. Like I know in high school, with my high school football coach, we would always have what we called a circle meeting. And once a week before every game, about two guys would get up and talk about their story, and they would mention their why or what made them play football or what coach said what made them tick, okay? And then vision, which is basically to me, what are your dreams? What do you hope to do in the future, okay? So whatever that is, no matter how crazy it sounds, figure out a vision. And if you don't know the whole vision, just figure out where you think you might want to go in your general area, okay? And then at the very bottom, it says identify your premise, okay? And that's kind of, to me, that means like how are you going to get there? What's your strategy, okay? So it's one thing to have a vision, but you need to have a strategy of a road. How are you going to get to that vision? Even if you don't know exactly where you're going, still some sort of strategy. And then I'll say this, to simplify this, go to Google. It'll lead you somewhere, okay, to get you started somewhere. But at the end of the day, it all goes back to having a goal, okay? And I don't think you need to go to Google to find a goal. You just kind of got to go think to yourself a little bit to get a goal on that. So now, guys, I want to talk to you about mindset and why it's important that you have a certain mindset, especially for my athletes, but even for the people that may not feel that they are athletes. And if you can see here, I put athlete and then I put a dash in between for performance, because every athlete knows that if you're an athlete, you care about how you perform, whether you are a starter, you're a backup, or if you're a backup to the backup, okay? And then if you're not an athlete, you may care about how you look, okay? Or you may get into being fit and just care about how you perform there. So either way, the mindset can apply to an athlete or non-athlete, okay? So I'm gonna start you guys off up here at the very top. I don't know if you can see it. I put quality and I wrote it 3 times. And so basically my point for that is just repeating that same word 3 times to kind of show you the importance of it. I probably could have just wrote it in all caps, but I decided to do it that way. And so below that, my strength coach back in high school, I only had him for 2 years. Wish I had him for more. He was big into quality. When I programmed, when he came there, we were just kind of going through the motions. But once he got there, we became more about doing stuff the right way, even if that meant doing that rep over or that set over, or him stopping and talking to us to get us to understand the quality. So anyway, he would always tell us, you know, how there are going to be guys that are going to be bigger, stronger, and faster than you, no matter what, and that's called genetics. I mean, you can't help that. So a perfect example is Usain Bolt. He was already fast before his coach met him, okay? Became faster, but he was already fast before his coach met him because he got good genetics. I'm sure his dad or his mom, somebody was fast along the line, okay? Another example, Michael Phelps. He was already Michael Phelps before he got with the coach that made him a gold medalist, okay? He didn't start swimming and then begin to look like Michael Phelps. He looked like that from the beginning, okay? So genetics. So my point is, focus on the quality, okay? Use the genetics you have, focus on the quality, okay? It'll take you further than you think it will, okay? Don't just go through the motions on stuff, okay? My second point down here, details. I did it the same way. I wrote it 3 times, kind of show you the importance of it, okay? When I got to college at Warriors Greenville University, my defensive coordinator and also my position coach both used to tell us this all the time. Details will either get you a win or get you beat, okay? So from my personal experience in a game like football, it's you and 10 other guys on the ball that you got to trust. And they all got to be focused on the details of their job, okay? And then you all have to work together as one unit to accomplish that job, okay? So if you're not focused on the details, especially at the collegiate level, okay, it will either get you a win or get you beat, okay? But if you learn that wherever you at, whether you're in high school athlete, whether you're in middle school, you might even be in elementary school, you might not even started sports yet, okay? But if you learn that now, wherever you at, okay, it becomes a habit, okay? You'll learn it, you won't have to learn the hard way. If you're an athlete and get beat, it actually help you win some games. You'll win some games by the way of being details. But the main thing is details, details, details. And then at the bottom, my last point, okay, to wrap all this up together, okay, no matter what you do, and this will help relate to the non-athletes right here, no matter what you do, you never get tired of doing the basics at a high level. So from athletes, it can be at your sport when you're practicing, it can be in the game, it can be in the weight room, it can be in the classroom. For my non-athletes, all of that applies except maybe not for the sport part. But my point is, if you do the basics at a high level, just like quality and just like detail, it'll take you a long way. And I had a Parisi coach that told me this recently, and he told me this before. All anyone needs is the basics, okay? So if you do the basics, for example, in the weight room, you know, squat, some type of a push, some type of a pull, that's the basics right there. If you're in the classroom, right, you got math, you got reading, you got science, you got history, right? Those are the basics. You need those to graduate. If you think about how the body works, water's a basic. You need water to live, okay? The body's roughly about 70% of water. So my whole point is, do the basics right, okay? Focus on the details, make sure everything's high quality, it'll get you a good mindset, you'll perform the best that you can perform, right? And all you can do is do that. You can't control anything else outside of that.